Hello everybody, my name is Sumandua. I'm a registered migration agent based in Brisbane, Australia. In this video today, I want to give you some updates regarding General Skilled Migration Program in Australia. I also want to talk about the occupation ceiling that has recently been announced. I will also be talking about the official July round skill select results and the state updates. And I will also be talking about my analysis about the migration program this financial year. As you all are aware that recently states have been allocated a very small number and they will be in a position to invite applicants for business innovation and investment program and also for 190 and 491 visas. They have been given a very small quota until the federal budget is announced, which will be on 6th October 2020. They have also been given some direction from the department about which occupations they can really invite the applicants for. As per the department's direction, they can only invite applicants under critical sectors. So the critical sectors are medical services, including air ambulance, medical evacuations and delivering critical medical supplies, medical technology, critical infrastructure, telecommunications, engineering and mining, supply chain logistics, agricultural technology, food production, maritime industry, financial technology, large-scale manufacturing, film and television production, and emerging technology. So any applicants who've got the occupations relating to these critical sectors will be invited by the state. So looks like the states will be updating their occupation list as well, and they will be inviting a very small number of applicants before October 2020. Recently, department also announced their occupation ceiling. So occupation ceiling actually applies for 189 and 491 family-sponsored visas. So this means that there will be a limit on how many EOIs will be invited for a particular occupation. This ensures that the skilled migration program is not dominated by a small number of occupations. Once this limit is reached, no further invitations can be issued for that particular occupation. Please note that the occupation ceiling does not apply to employer-sponsored visas for business innovation and investment program, and also it does not apply for state and territory nominated visas like subclass 190 and 491 state nominated visas. Now, I just want to talk about my analysis of this occupation ceiling, which has recently been announced. So what I've noticed is that civil engineers have been given 3919 places compared to 3772 places that were granted to civil engineers last year. So it looks like that civil engineer is one of the high demand occupation for this year. Electrical engineers have been given 1,348 places. Engineering managers have been given 1,474 places compared to only 1,000 places last year. Industrial, mechanical and production engineers have been given 2,682 places compared to 1,600 places last year. So that's a very drastic increase. General practitioners and resident medical officers have been given 4,257 seats compared to 3,550 seats. So that is also a drastic increase in this occupation group. Registered nurses have been allocated 17,859 seats compared to 17,509 seats. So there is a slight increase for registered nurses as well. Now, a very important thing to note here is that accountants have only been allocated 1,000 places for this financial year compared to 2,746 that were allocated to accountants last year. The other thing I have noticed is that some of the trade occupations ceiling has decreased slightly this year. Say, for example, with chef, they have been allocated 2,256 places compared to 2,738 places that were allocated to chefs last year. Cabinet maker have been allocated 1,694 places compared to 2,112 that they were allocated last year. Now, motor mechanic has been allocated 5,205 places compared to 6,399 places last year. So there has been a slight decrease with trade occupations as well. Now, I also want to talk about the recent round that was held in July. So the official results are out on the Skill Select website. So based on that, I have noticed that 528 invites were given to occupations relating to engineering and telecommunications, and 180 invites were given to health professionals, where 40 invites were given to registered nurses. So it looks like the department's focus is on these critical sectors, which is engineering and health professionals. Now, like I mentioned before, that states have been given some allocation and they will be in a position to nominate the critical workers before October 2020. Now, there are two states who have already updated their website. One is South Australia, so they have mentioned that they will be in a position to nominate applicants by the end of August. They have also mentioned that their focus will be on onshore applicants and their focus will be on the critical workers. So similarly, Victoria has also updated their website and they have mentioned that they will be reopening their nomination program shortly and they will be going with the direction from the department, which means that they will only be inviting critical workers as well. So based on the updates that we have received from the department and states, it looks like that the migration program this year will be focusing on critical occupations only. Also, with all the travel bans that are imposed all over the world, it looks like that the focus will be only on the onshore applicants. And we can also expect the states to open for a short time for a limited occupations very, very soon. So if you're somebody who is interested in the General Skilled Migration Program in Australia, please feel free to get in touch with us.